Pokemon Draft League, one of my biggest autistic obsessions since Blaze and the Monster Machines. And I've been on a quest to claim a Draft League championship. In simple terms, Draft League is like fantasy football for autistic people. You and other players called coaches draft a team of 11 to 12 Pokemon and then duke it out in multiple weeks to make playoffs and then eventually compete for a championship. One of my first ever Draft Leagues was Steve I's Season 3, where I lost in finals. Now Steve I's in its 5th season, and I'm looking to redeem a first-round playoff loss from last season. In order to do that, I drafted the newest edition of the Massachusetts Mudkips, starting with our first-round pick, Captain John the King Gambit. The twist for this season of Steve I was high-tier Tera captains. Often in draft, you'll only be allowed to Tera certain Pokemon, usually in low-tier and cheap mons. But now, more premium Pokemon can be Tera'd, but only one instead of 3 types. I chose Fairy as my typing for King Gambit to remove its fighting weaknesses, and also because it's a very solid defensive type. Gambit has plenty of utility tools like Stealth Rocks, Thunder Wave, Taunt, Knock Off, and even Toxic because that's a National Dex draft. But more importantly, Gambit is a potent sweeper with access to Sword Stance, Ridiculous Bulk, and strong attacks like Kowtow Cleave, Iron Head, Sucker Punch, Low Kick, and more. The sweeping ability is only boosted by Supreme Overload and the Tera, giving it a powerful Tera Blast and a good defensive typing. Common items include Black Glasses and Leftovers. Next up is a Pokemon I'm very familiar with using, Tax Evasion the Golden Go. Golden Go is an extremely unfair Pokemon. Good as Gold doesn't allow anything to defog, and being a Ghost type stops Rapid Spin, which will be very, very useful when I mention another team member later. On top of that, Good as Gold stops Golden Go from being statused, but this problem ability isn't even the best part about Golden Go. It's its insane moves and even more insane stats. It's ridiculous 133 base special attack can be boosted with Nasty Plot, and takes advantage of Golden Go's broken signature move, Make It Ringin', which is essentially Overheat but only drops 1 stage of special attack instead of 2. Some other strong attacking options include Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Dazzling Gleam, and Focus Blast. Golden Go also has plenty of support options like Thunder Wave and Recover to keep itself healthy. Gold can basically do anything, and the item variety reflects in that. Gold can carry a Choice Scarf or Choice Specs, both of which that can be tricked away. Top of that, Leftovers, Metal Coat, Colbur Berry, Shuka Berry, Air Balloon, and potentially sometimes Life Orb are all great options on Golden Go. Third is a Pokemon to take advantage of Gold's ability to keep hazards on the field, Nicholas Time, Hisuian Samurott.
What the hell is this?
Hisuian Samurott is one of the Pokemon's hazard stacking at its best, because of the move Ceaseless Edge. This move is a strong, stab, sharpness-boosted Dark-type attack that sets up a layer of spikes whenever it's used. This means you're essentially always getting something out of the turn when you click it, and it will do wonders in chipping out Pokemon for King Gambit in the endgame, as well as some of the other strong breakers I'll be picking up later. But Samurott does more than just edging. Jesus Christ, bro, I gotta go outside. Alright. Strong priority in Sucker Punch and Aqua Jet allow it to pick off fast for all offensive threats. It can also threaten sweeping ability with Sword Stance, and it's also just an amazing Scarfer. There are some good support tools in Encore and Taunt to take advantage of. Samurott also has a respectable 100 base special attack, so it can rock some special coverage like Grass Knot Surf and Air Slash depending on the matchup. Some strong physical options that will be more uncommon though include Razor Shell, Aqua Cutter, Sacred Sword, X-Scissor, and Knock Off, all of which except for Knock Off are boosted by Sharpness. Some common items are the aforementioned Choice Scarf, Black Glasses, Focus Sash, and Assault Vest. Fourth, I drafted a very important role in draft, a ground type and a rapid spinner, Dumbo the Donphan. Especially with my team's game plan to keep hazards up on my opponent's side, having a good rapid spinner compared to a good defogger is important because defog also eliminates your opponent's hazards. But Donphan is more than just a rapid spinner. It also is a very strong Earthquake user, an electric immunity, and has good priority in Ice Shard, as well as being a very solid knockoff user. Donphan is a very good stealth rocker and provides a lot of defensive integrity to my team. There isn't really much to say about Donphan outside of it being one of the most reliable rapid spinners in the game, and with great spinners like Great Tusk and Iron Treads already being taken, it was a no-brainer pick. Some common items on Donphan include Leftovers Assault Vest and heavy-duty boots in order to keep it sturdy and intact. Fifth, I took Spicy KFC the Talonflame. Talonflame creates a great speed tier for the team, sitting at a blazing fast 126 base speed. Talonflame can work as an elite support piece with momentum and U-turn, recovery and roost, Will-O-Wisp and Flame Body to cripple physical attackers with burns, a fast taunt, and defog to get rid of hazards in a pinch. The Talonflame can be turned into a strong attacker with Swords Dance, boosted Brave Birds, and Flare Blitzes. Talonflame will almost always be rocking heavy-duty boots because of it. When Talonflame enters the field with Stealth Rocks, the same shit happens as when I touch grass, but it could potentially bring Choice Band, Focus Sash, or Leftovers. After Talonflame, I selected Carl Weezing the Galarian Weezing.
I don't feel so good.
Weezing is an amazing physical wall thanks to its natural bulk, allowing it to stay on the field for long periods of time, having access to Will-O-Wisp, and just great abilities. Weezing has Levitate in order to be immune to ground attacks and spikes, as well as neutralizing gas to stop powerful abilities from working. Weezing can defog away hazards or set up toxic spikes. It also isn't just a passive Pokemon, as it can dish out some strong damage with moves like Strange Seam, Gunk Shot, and Fire Blast, depending on the set. It also has good support options like Haze, Memento, Pain Split, and the aforementioned defog. Another good piece of defensive utility is a Dragon Immunity, which this seems lacked prior to a King Gambit Tera. So, some common items on Weezing will be Black Sludge, Rocky Helmet, and Heavy Duty Boots. Next, I took an absolute steal this late in the draft, Chonk the Dragonite. One of Draft's best Swiss Army knives, Dragonite offers plenty of roles and useful tools, whether that be a big, powerful support Pokemon with dual screens, Encore, Thunder Wave, Toxic, Defog, Roost, and even Dragon Tail. A strong breaker that will with the always reliable Extreme Speed and other strong moves like Earthquake and Outrage, or even a Sweat-Up Sweeper with Dragon Dance or Scale Shot, Dragonite can do literally anything, which makes it an amazing Pokemon to add to the team, especially this late in the draft. Dragonite has too many good moves to attempt to mention, but a few unmentioned good options are Haze, Heal Bell, Dragon Claw, Body Press, and especially Hurricane, Draco Meteor, Bolt Beam coverage, Surf, and Fire Blast are all really good options. Dragonite has an amazing ability in Multi-Scale, which halves damage when Dragonite is at full health. Some good items include Heavy Duty Boots to ensure Multi-Scale kept intact, Choice Band, Lumberry, Leftovers, and Loaded Dice. Dragonite may be the Pokemon I'm most excited to use this season based purely off of its wicked powerful utility. Next, I selected Kermit the Frog, the Greninja.
Oh my god! Oh jeez, oh my god!
Although Talonflame offers a great speed tier, Kermit is a lot more powerful as a breaker, so it's awesome to have another fast Pokemon on the squad. Greninja has access to two phenomenal abilities in Protein and Battle Bond. Though both of them have been nerfed like World War II France, they're still good abilities and can be taken advantage of. Gran will usually be made special, but has a respectable base 95 attack. Gran has plenty of coverage, including Hydro Pump, Surf, Ice Beam, Grass Knot, U-Turn, Gunk Shot, Dark Pulse, Sludge Wave, and even more that I didn't mention. But Gran can also support the team by setting up Toxic Spikes, or if for whatever reason Samurott isn't able to do it, set up Spikes. But more than likely, you're gonna be using Gran as an elite offensive threat that also takes advantage of Spike's chip damage. Some common items on Gran include Focus Sash, Life Orb, and Choice Specs.
Next, I selected Nick Time's Gender, the Ariados, for one very simple reason. Sticky Web. I'll be honest, I'm not going to act like this thing exists for any reason other than Sticky Web, and I guess being a grounded poison type to absorb Toxic Spikes. But it is a Tera Captain, so it can Tera into a Ghost, Dark, or Electric type. For my penultimate pick, I chose Unk the Executor. Executor and Ariados were both combined as a replacement for Vileplume I had sniped away from me. I love annoying grass types that spread Leech Seed and status until my opponents want to break their monitor. So Executor can be a sort of a subs Leech Seed spammer, and having Harvest, it can always get berries back. It can also dish out some pretty serious damage with 125 base special attack, which is honestly kind of insane. Fortunately, as a horrible type, it has a absolutely horrible typing. Grass Psychic is one of the most disgusting defensive typings of all time, but he's also a Tera Captain, so I can Tera into a Fire, Steel, or Fairy type, which will definitely end up helping me a lot. I mean, yeah, it's an Executor, it's kind of a shitmon, I'm not gonna lie, but it's got dual screens, and I guess Trick Room? This thing's either gonna like do way more than I expect or not be brought once. It's probably the second one though. Then finally, I drafted the greatest Pokemon of all time, Jonathan the Tera Clam Pearl. I mean, this thing's funny. It can Tera into a Water, Ice, or Dragon type, and Deep Sea Tooth doubles its special attack, giving it a higher special attack stat than Primal Kyogre. Alright, with that, the team's finished. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. How many wins I'm gonna get, how the season will go. Videos will be uploaded around noon every day on Sunday, so yeah, hope to see you there. Hope you guys enjoyed.